Great. So before answering to the question, let me introduce myself. My name is Vaidya Shankar. I'm working as a executive director with one of our global consulting firms, and I have close to 25 years of experience in cyber alone. So I worked in multiple things, domains like programming, networking, server management, then IT, IoT, and a lot of stuff. Okay, so before getting into CPENT program, I started initially with ECS and LPT program, which was started very long back. So that is when actually I got introduced to LPT program, and then actually I moved to LPT Masters. But later on, I found ECSA is decommissioned, and there was a gap actually in the certification programs of EC Council, which fulfill something like the ECSA program. So that is when actually I got introduced to CPENT. So there was a confusion I already had, okay, whether CPENT is going to replace LPT Master or it's going to replace ECSA or it's a new certification. But to my surprise, CPENT was completely a different program where actually it helps you to master about the penetration testing program itself. While we know like a lot of ethical hacking stuff for training certification we have, but this one is completely exclusively like designed for penetration testing. So that is how I got introduced to it. And there are a lot of new things introduced in CPENT also. Yeah, so it was pretty tough. Okay, so we had to like spend a lot of time. First thing, when I started preparing, okay, so I gone through all the videos, the conceptual training provided by the trainers, especially the videos by Kevin Cardwell. It helped me to understand the concepts first. Then the labs, iLabs actually that gave me a lot of experience and to understand the basic concepts, how actually things can be tested, pen tested. So all this information I got through the CPENT. And plus, we have to like go through a lot of materials outside of CPENT also to prepare the CPENT, like for example, Active Directory. So while Active Directory was taught in the CPENT from the basic to advanced level, we also learned how to use a different set of tools to get this one. Since CPENT is not restricting any of the pen tester on what tools to be used, how has to be used, there's no restriction on that. Like in many other programs I've seen, they restrict the use of tools also. Sometimes, okay, you can go for automate tools, sometimes you can write your own script, sometimes you can go for a manual testing. So that way actually CPENT is giving a lot of exposure to different set of tools, scripts, and the methodologies approach. So the best part actually in the preparation is you can go through the videos, understand the concepts, then actually to practice on the iLabs, the cyber range you have. Then actually you can actually prepare your own labs with the different distros, install many tools, try different tools, try different approaches. That is one thing, okay, you can clear your examination. So this is a perfect, I had very good experience. This is a perfect way of preparing a CPENT exam. Yep, so that's a great question. Because in the cyber industry, what I've noticed is people who have experience in application security, they may not have experience in network, or network guys will not have experience in server management or server security, endpoint security, I would say. Or if people actually are aware about all these three, they will not be knowing about IoT or other stuffs, okay, OT stuffs and all. So the problem here is for clearing a CPENT or for preparing a CPENT, you should know something about everything or everything about everything. That is the thing. Now you can't ignore okay IoT because I will say like I know application guy, I'm application security guy. I will ignore the OT part or IoT part. So only for this is the only certification where you can see different domains in one program. Okay, it's like a bouquet of all the domains where actually you can do all the pen testing of every domain you know. Okay, so let it be a OT, let it be IoT, let it be AD, let it be application, let it be a networking part, everything will find it here. So which means you will get actually a 360-degree vision about all the domains. That is one thing. Second thing, while actually like once you have completed the program, you will see yourself at least to some extent you'll know about all the domains in the site. Okay, which is a good part of it. So that is the main thing actually I've seen. The hardest part is, yes, of course, you have to learn a different thing, which different domains, which is not your cup of tea, but still, that will actually help you to learn a lot of things. Yeah, so there are a lot actually. In fact, so when we talk about the CPENT program, I'm talking about the labs which actually I worked on. One is the IoT lab, the other one is OT lab. Now, like there are a lot of certifications available outside, but they don't give a lab, such kind of labs, which is provided in the CPENT. One is setting up the lab itself is very difficult, and then actually giving a handholding of the candidates to learn about this and from the foundation to the next intermediate level. That is very difficult, but this is beautifully done in the CPENT program. Second thing, the videos, the video visual training, which is provided with the Kevin Carter, is absolutely like awesome. So you'll get the basics, you'll know how to use the tool, how to do a pen testing, where to start with, and it helps you to master the entire penetration testing program. Okay, what are the knowledge you gain out of your ethical hacking certifications? That actually you'll put that in the use when you do the CPENT program. So these two things actually I really like. Third one is the exam. Okay, so normally like when you go for any other certification program exams, so you'll find only 5 to 10. Now here actually it is more than 55 questions from different domains, and you'll get actually your 24-hour exam, or this can be split into 12-hour exams. And there's actually like rigorous examination process. That is also one thing actually which I like about CPENT. So I was mentioning about the handholding, right? The CPENT program, the labs, which will give you complete handholding in all the domains, even if you're not having experience in this. Like I was mentioning about IoT and OT stuff, right? So many people who gets into cyber, the freshers or maybe intermediate guys who doesn't have the background of IoT or OT, they'll also get to know about these domains. They'll also like get to used to this, like how to do a pen testing on this, what actually they need to look for, how actually you need to get testing this devices. So that thing actually absolutely is great in actually this labs. And without iLabs or lab experience, if you are going for the examination, you will actually completely will get lost. That is what my advice. See, as I told you before, I have 25 years of experience in multiple domains, but not in IoT or OT and other stuffs also. But after doing this CPENT, I gained a lot of confidence when actually I'm talking to a client about IoT testing or OT testing. Then I'll be able to like speak with confidence, and I'll get a fluency also, like what actually we need to do on this. I can give a recommendation, I can give him a solution as well. That is one thing I got out of this CPENT. I would say the more confidence on this. Second thing, definitely it'll since I have a lot of experience in other domains, and adding 2 more credentials into that will definitely help me for a salary hike, and also help me to manage teams which is doing this kind of activity. And of course, okay, so job opportunities, that will be great, because CPENT is also offering, like if you get more than 90% or 95%, you'll also get LPT master certification, which is another credential which I will add to my resume. And that will actually give me a lot of opportunities, not only in India, in outside of India also, with many other organizations. Yeah, that's a great question. So I would like to give a comparison here also. There are a lot of certifications. I have done other certifications from other vendors as well. So when you talk about penetration testing, right, they either focus on only an application or networking, or anything on the wireless, or wireless normally actually will be given as a separate topic as well. When you talk about CPENT or any penetration testing program, they will actually offer only on the networking or on the application testing part. But this is the only program where I've seen. Okay, so you touch base on multiple domains like application, networking, then server management, then actually you talk about IoT, then you talk about OT, then you talk about some CTF kind of thing. Okay, so there are a lot of things which you covered in this one. So if you talk about IoT, so many certifications offered only for exclusively for IoT or OT. I have not seen actually much certification on OT also. But with CPENT, I've seen everything is mixed. It's kind of a bouquet of multiple domains given in one certification. So in that way, okay, CPENT stands very unique in the market. Okay, well, this is a tricky question, I would say. So basically, this ethical hacking is a very comprehensive term. Okay, and this ethical hacking skill set, whatever actually you gain out of the CEH, that enables your CPENT penetration testing skills. That is what actually I noticed all these years. But this, while ethical hacking will give you the knowledge about all the hacking stuffs. Okay, the offensive way of the hacking into some infrastructure or an enterprise kind of thing. CPENT enables you to master the penetration testing skills, which you can perform in any organization. Okay, the skill wise, ethical hacking does like offensive security testing or offensive security assessment kind of thing, whereas CPENT actually gives you in deep dive into the penetration testing activities of any domains. Okay, let it be application, let it be wireless, let it be networking or infrastructure, anything in the enterprise, it will give you that skill set. So basically, like if you go for a CPENT, you will master the penetration testing skills, and along with that, you will be exposed to multiple things, which is not covered in CH. Okay, by skill wise and knowledge wise, okay, so both are very good, and with the cyber ranges, it will take you to the next level also. Okay, but CPENT is very comprehensive. CH is very comprehensive. CPENT is a part of that. But CH enables your pen testing skills when you're doing the CPENT. So, who are taking this CPENT exam, please go through the videos, understand the conceptual knowledge first, then don't miss out the labs, not even a single labs. So this labs all together, labs and the conceptual learning, the theory part of it, and plus the videos. If you combine all these three things, you will be able to clear your exam. So that actually gives you the knowledge about what actually you are focusing on. Okay, when you go for the examination, you'll go with a lot of confidence, and definitely with the practice on the iLabs will give you a lot of exposure, how to like manage those questions, how to like solve the labs, challenges, everything will be like very easy to you. So my advice would be just learn the concepts, whatever actually given in the learning materials, plus go through the videos which is given to you and practice that in the cyber range as well. So without practicing that on the cyber range, don't actually go for the examination. You will never clear that. Okay, so on a positive side, with all this knowledge, you will not only clear the cyber range, but also you will do very good in the enterprise pen testing.